Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the third and final July challenge for my little scrapbook store. So we did the stars and stripes, so now we're going to have banners. And this time I am working through Stash Busing and Felicity Jane collection. So every Thanksgiving time, they do a kind of Black Friday sale where you can get some of their old kits and paper collections for a really good price. Now, there was a time when I subscribed to Felicity Jane, but uh, a lot of their collections look the same, and so I would rather just get the bits and pieces that I like. So I tend to do that once a year, kind of just buy the collections that I want, the bits and pieces. So I believe this is part of, I want to say Madison and Amanda are the two collections. All their collections are named for girls. And I'm starting with this really pretty striped paper. And originally, this was going to be my striped layout. But then I decided to turn it into my banner layout. Now I'm starting with that wood grain. So, those of you that have been around a while know I do not care for wood grain. I don't know why, it's not my style. So, what I thought I would do is kind of hide some of the wood grain by putting some just stencils on top of it. So I picked two of the blue colors because that's really the colors that I wanted to pop there. So I have faded jeans and speckled egg. And I am going to use this Tim Holtz kind of polka dot, grungy polka dots on part of it. And then I'm going to use the Vicky Bouton stencil on the other part of it. And see, I'm kind of making sure that I'm covering. Now, here's the thing with mixed media, and this is one of the things that, always do more than you think you need because you're going to end up covering up a lot of it. So I go farther than I think I'm going to need because the banners are going to cover up quite a bit of this. And then after I do the faded jeans with the smaller one, I'm going to come in with the speckled egg and I'm going to use this Vicky Bouton one. So I'm just doing two different layers of kind of polka dot stencils and just kind of going on top of each other. Now, one of the things I really like about the Distress Oxide is as long as you don't get it wet, it will layer very well. Now, you can blend it in if you wanted to, but it does layer and it does show up. And the Distress Oxide also shows up very well on a dark background. So the speckled egg is showing up. I decided I want a little bit more of that. I really liked how the speckled egg looked on the wood grain. And for me, just having that color kind of took away some of the harshness of the wood grain and it just made it all better. So now I am deciding how I want to do that, and I'm going to move my camera a little bit, sorry there, how I want to do the rest of the layout. So the thing is, I did take Chamel's half and half class, and so a lot of my layouts around this time all ended up being half and half, which I thought was fun. I do lay out that one banner or that one tag right there to put the date. Now, the date was on the back of the photo, so that's why I was trying to do it right then before I taped it down. Some of my photos that I printed from Amazon have the dates on them. Now, when I print from home, I have to, go through my phone and try to find the date. But when I print from like Amazon, I have it there. So now I'm going to just use that faded jeans again to distress the edge of that torn paper. And this is a picture from 2016 of when we went to Memphis of my daughter and her then boyfriend, now fiance. When the first time kind of they went with us to Memphis, and ended up being one of those kind of the first time, my daughter was in college, they could drink. The first time that, we went out with them kind of as adults. And for those of you that have grown children, it starts to be, I guess she probably couldn't drink then, but he could. It's kind of interesting to start seeing your children, kind of become adults, and it's fun. So we took them to Memphis to see a band, and just had a great time. So enjoyed that, um, enjoyed that time together. And I am struggling to get that tape off. So one of the things I don't like about this foam tape is how hard it is to get off. Now I know some people use tweezers, but that's just not my style. So I'm going to lay those out. And now let's talk about the banners. So the challenge this week is to use banners. And there's all different kinds of banners. You can use the banners, the typical kind of banners that go across the page that kind of hang. You can use banners like I'm doing, which is just making fishtail banners out of little pieces of paper. But, banners can add a lot to your page because they can be just kind of holding parts for other embellishments. They can be areas of interest. They can help you put your title. So when you have banners, just kind of think about, or when you have space on your page or you're looking for a way to include something else, think about using banners. So I didn't make you watch me place all of those, but for the interesting thing was a lot of these were from the cover page of the collection. So they show you all the different papers that are in the collection, and they have it like on the front page of the plastic. The front page has like the title and then a little strip that has all the different papers. And I just cut each one of those rectangles out to use as my banner, so I didn't have to cut into any of the 12 by 12s of the paper. So I thought that was a good way to kind of use your packaging to your advantage. So I'm just going to put all these down. And like I said before, find a way. For me, the banners became the embellishments. I don't have a lot of embellishments for these kits. They don't come with sticker sheets. I didn't buy the full collection. So if you don't have a full collection of something and you don't have a lot of embellishments, but you want to make sure that what you put on your page matches, doing this and creating a banner. So the main embellishment of my page is this banner. And I really like how it turned out. It's a great way to use a lot of different papers, and in fact, for me, it used packaging. It had interest to the page, but I haven't used a lot of embellishments. In fact, you'll see over there on the right the stars and enamel stars and enamel dots are the only embellishment I really have. I'm going to use that on the page, but I'm going to be able to save it and not use all of it up on this particular one. So I hope you enjoyed this July challenges. I know last year red, white, and blue was really popular. So I tried to do something different this year with the stars, the stripes, and the banners. Please head over to my little scrapbook store. We are doing, so if you're seeing this live, it is July of 2021. And we are doing at the end of July, starting July 30th, a crop on the My Little Scrapbook Store's crop page. And there will be about 23 challenges that you can use to win prizes for the store. And the prizes will range from, or the challenges will range from sketches to pick fives to those kinds of things. So it'll be a lot of fun. And there will be lives basically every 2 hours, either with a member of the design team or with a group of us from the design team kind of doing challenges. So you should have a lot of content to see. There will also be open crops at night. So every night at 6 o'clock, or I think every night at 8 o'clock, there will be a crop room open in the Facebook page that you can then go to and kind of hang out with other My Little Scrapbook Store members. So I hope you guys join us. If you liked this particular layout and you liked this challenge, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know how you liked the Stars and Stripes and Banners challenge. I thought it was a way to do the patriotic theme without necessarily revisiting red, white, and blue. But of course, all of these could have been done in red, white, and blue. I will be going live Sunday the 18th in the Facebook group to show you another take on Stars, Stripes, and Banners, integrating all three. And I'm pretty sure that one's going to be red, white, and blue. So if you're interested, come on over there. It'll be at 10 a.m. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I really liked how this page turned out. It was super simple, mainly paper. I've kind of decided to refocus my YouTube channel on 30-minute pages, on pages you can do in 30 minutes, on pages that are simple, on pages that don't take a lot of product, so that, these are things you can do if you don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of extra, money to spend on your craft, but you still want a scrapbook. And so I hope this helps. Kind of, there's a different market for that, I think, on YouTube that I haven't seen. So here is my final page. I really like how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching, and please go over and check out the My Little Scrapbook Store page. Bye-bye.